We are recording, Miss Chelsey.
I perform. Do you
Yep,
love me yet?
I love it. Hi, everybody. It's the Dani Cutler Show. And I am here, as you probably noticed. Those of you on Zoom have noticed that I am with the wonderful, lovely, amazing Chelsey Louise. I don't want to say former, so I'm just going to say of Fairy Bones.
I say former bandmate now.
I can't. I can't bring myself to say former.
Hey, it's just a new journey.
But yeah, and those of you listening on KWSS, you definitely know Fairy Bones because even though when did the band officially end?
Like March 2020. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
and it
Something
was
like that.
it,
Maybe
it wasn't
October.
a pandemic tragedy.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was. I mean, it didn't help. That's for sure. But like
Sure.
a lot of factors went into like the demise of the band. You know what I mean? It's like, as I said when as I said in that NPR interview, I was like, this is all I wanted to say was I feel really really proud and okay with what we accomplished. Like I don't
Sure.
think I if we did more, that would be a blessing. But I worked really hard. I know what I did, and I know that we affected people, and they affected me, and that's all I was genuinely looking for at the end of the day.
I get it. And we still play you here on KWSS. That hasn't stopped and it probably won't stop, but people still request and it's wonderful. You've definitely made an impact in the
Aw.
community and even
What's the main
beyond
song you
that.
play?
Huh?
Is it Suffer? Is it Suffer that you play all the time?
Actually, it's Suffer and it's like we go way
Oh
back.
my gosh. I was gonna say it was like
Yes,
how
yes.
cool.
Which honestly is one of my favorites.
My eyebrows went away. Oh, there they are.
What? Your eyebrows went away? That's so weird.
Sometimes they just leave. They have stuff to do. I don't judge them.
All right, come on, let's focus, lady. So,
Okay.
so how has as we brought up the pandemic. So, how has it been for you? I mean, it since the band went away, of course, it kind of like coincided, so it's hard to talk musically, I guess, but as an artist and just seeing pretty much our local scene crumble for a while there, how was that for you personally when things shut down and with everything?
I had so many panic attacks at the beginning of the lockdown.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if I subscribe to like I'm an extrovert, I'm an introvert entirely. It's like they say ambivert or whatever. But wherever you get your energy to like recharge at the end of the day, it's like sometimes I need to be alone, and then sometimes I really need people,
Mhm.
and I really need people right now. So that like set in like a week into it, I was like, I'm freaking out.
Mhm.
Like, I want to go out. I want to go out. Like, how long is this going to last? And that was like last March.
Yep.
So right now, get it now. But at the beginning, it was like the roughest transition for me, especially because I have anxiety and mental health issues like that. And it helps to be around my friends.
Mhm.
And so actually a good thing that came out of it was I was playing, what are they called? Jackbox games like everybody else at the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah.
Right. And so I just was like asking random, people that I kind of knew from the scene and everything to like come and play with me because I was bored. It's like Allie from Allie and the Agency hopped on, and Chris Radke from this band called No Refills at the time hopped on. And I saw him on the Zoom and I was like, that guy is cute. And so I text him and now we are dating. So that went well.
Well, there you go. There, see,
Yeah,
silver
you
lining.
think what we want. I got it.
I I don't have any love stories like that from my time in lockdown.
Funny.
But I do understand about I mean, I can't label myself extrovert or introvert because I swing both ways too.
I feel
Because
it.
yeah, it's like the thing for me with everything in this pandemic was I mean, live music, that was my outlet to the
Yeah.
community because I
That's
live,
on Facebook. Everyone's saying
yeah, and I live with an extremely introverted person. So he was like, this is
that.
awesome. We never have to go anywhere ever again. And I was like, yeah, I can't do it. Right. So yeah, so I definitely understand that. But then it just sort of, it normalized a bit, I guess.
Right. I mean, talking regarding the band situation, it's like some really rose to the challenge, and I think that kind of separated sort of the people that are the bands that are really flourishing right now, and the bands that are like still finding a footing, like not failing in any capacity. I tell this to anybody who asks for advice, like I know anything. I am like, I failed the most. Like that's why. Well, I wanted to. It was like if you get stuck between, is it going to work? When it fails, whatever, then do it again. Try it again.
Mhm.
You just have to try, and you can't just get stuck in not trying. The fear of failure. So I'm like, go fail, just fail big, keep failing consistently. So some rose to the challenge, you know what I mean? And then some like sort of like they realized it wasn't the time. And Fairy Bones was like one of those bands, honestly. It was just like it wasn't a bad timing at all.
Right.
And it felt really organic. And like I said, there's like really no bad feelings or anything like that. And I am not looking to restart it or do that in any capacity. Like I like what it was.
Yeah.
And like Playboy Man Baby has really risen to the
oh my God.
with the TikToks. He's Robbie is now doing it for like the city of Temp. Did you see that?
Yeah, I
Like,
did see that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Robbie is a TikTok influencer.
I know. It's so funny. And he even like he makes fun of it right there on TikTok too.
Oh, great. They're really good. That's the thing. Like that's why they picked him up, because he started doing it. He did a bunch of them before any company, paid attention. But he was consistent.
Mhm.
And like that's the thing with the pandemic stuff and bands, is you can't fall off. You just have to be consistent online now. Like, or you might be able to get away with it. You should still be consistent, but now you really need to double down.
Oh
so
yeah.
Like Snailmate's a good example. Sydney Sprague's a good example. Playboy Man Baby, great example. Barrett Ghost with their like, surprise vinyl release is awesome. So people are really Doleskin had like a whole transitionary period, but they just released a new music video that's really cool. So people are thriving, local bands. I know So
yeah. We call it the pivot. Everyone had to do the pandemic pivot. Yes, pivot. Yes, but that's exactly what it was. Everybody needed to figure out how they were going to go on when you take this one element away. But music is not the reason music survives isn't because of live shows. That's not what music is about. So
I think a lot of people do think like they maybe subscribe to that idea. Or it's not like I'm having fights, I'm having like debates, or I'm having a discourse with somebody.
Discussions.
Yeah, discussion. I guess I went for all like the words that are like discourse, discussion. I'm having a nice, lively discussion with just like people talking about this. And now I just forgot what we were talking about, because I said discourse and discussion a lot of times.
We were talking about live music being taken out.
So what they're saying, like a lot of the times I feel like what they're saying is like, what's the point without it? Mm-hmm. And that's sad. I hate that they feel that way, because number one, booking agents right now are looking at people who are consistent on Twitch and other live streaming platforms. They're looking for the people who didn't give up playing live music just because it became hard. Mm-hmm. And so it's like that upsets me when there's like, maybe they literally don't even know that there's that option, but it's there. And that's what, we're all trying to, we don't give up in the music industry, we adapt.
Yes.
So it's like, it's cool. I love what I got a phone call from like somebody who works at Sydney Sprague label, Rude Records. And he was like, he literally said to me, what are you doing there in Phoenix? And I'm like, we're doing cool stuff. So it's like, it's good. It's happening. We just got to keep going.
Yeah, no, it's great. And speaking of Sydney, let's move on to talk about Poor Life Choice Management, because you've got your artist behind you there. And that had already been a thing like years ago, right?
It had been a thing in in some iteration. Yeah. I kind of made it. I kind of took it over afterwards.
Right. Yeah.
And like, so what happened? Should I talk about that?
Well, my next question was how did you get started and start revamping Poor Life Choice? So yes,
totally part of our story. And to me, I took on the name and then if people who don't know, I'll explain the story as best I can afterwards, is that the reason I kept the name is because it keeps Sam alive to me. And I know his mom appreciates it, and it just keeps Sam's like memory alive and like everything he did. Sorry.
This is the part of the interview where we bawl.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Good for like me and like, you know, all of us. I did my makeup pretty well this morning too. The first thing at his funeral, when I talked to his funeral, I was like, I did my makeup really well, so I cannot cry.
That's not how that works.
I know. I tried though. I'm irrational, okay? We know that. So we started Poor Life Choice Management with my best friend Sam in like 2000, maybe 13 to like 15. Like it was always an idea. It was solid at 2015. And he was managing my band Fairy Bones at the time. And we were doing, you know, we were okay. It felt like we were going somewhere. We needed some help. And he loved our band. And he loved songs and he believed in us. And he is one of those like hustlers.
Oh, yeah.
Like he just really, he was a hustler. And he was hilarious.
Oh, yes.
Like the funniest. I know, right? Thank God his Twitter's still around because sometimes I'm like, I need to laugh. He's so funny. I want like shirts made of things that Sam tweeted. I swear.
Do it. Oh my God.
Right? That's kind of fun. I love that. Yeah, like maybe like we could like proceeds, like all proceeds go to like mental health or something like that. So Sam was wonderful. Like seriously, like a person there for you at all times. Unfortunately, he died really early, like way too early, at 26, I believe he was.
Yeah.
And it was an accident. I won't go into personal details or anything like that, but
no need.
He was the best manager in the world. Like he wasn't from Hollywood. He didn't know everybody. He just cared, and he just tried the hardest. Like his work ethic, my work ethic, I think is something I pride myself on, and his was better than mine. And like I miss him every day. But so we started this together when my band broke up in 2020. I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So so Sydney had an album. Sydney Sprout had an album, and she it's called Maybe I Will See You at the End of the World. And she sent it to me, and she's like, I need a website. And I'm like, okay. And I opened the album and I listened to it, and I was like, what is this? What have you done? Can I have it? And she's like, really thankful. Like this is her album, like her life's work, right? And she recorded it with Mike Pepe and Sam Rawson, who is like, it's in Seattle. It's like associated with Death Cab for Cutie and Mac Miller. So it's like cool big names, right? Another band from here called Sundress, like homies, are on Rude Records, which is the label Sydney's on now. And so Mike, I believe, passed along the record to Rude Records, and they loved it. And I was working with her on independently releasing the record with her, because I was like, I'll do it with you, like whatever. And then they came with an offer, and at first she was unsure. She didn't want to do it. And I said, I will release this record with you, with or without a record label. It's that good. And like, that's not, I'm your man. Like it kind of just formed into, I guess I should be managing you, because we talked every day. I was doing her website, and then I was writing her bio, and then we were discussing artwork, and it just was like organic and natural. She was like asking my opinion, and I cared. And it was fun. It was like, I got to do everything I liked about Fairy Bones without having to go on stage and have a heart attack. The part I don't like. So we decided, she did sign. She decided to sign. I have a photo of me crying the minute she told me on the phone. My best friend Jenny snapped a photo. I'm bawling. And from then on, it's just been like a roller coaster. So like one of the first things she did was that the question? Did I answer it?
Oh, you did. Absolutely.
Okay.
We're just moving right on. I don't even have to ask the questions. You just know.
Nobody's talked to me in a long time. Okay. So obviously that was like, I wanted her to sign it, because like not for any other reason besides how fun would it be to learn that side, that like I'm freaking lucky. Like I'm so happy that I get to learn this side of the thing. Maybe that's nerdy, I don't know, but I love the music industry things,
Well,
now I'm just an email.
It works for you, because I mean, I've known you many, many years. So,
dang.
And when it comes to marketing, but the music industry. I mean, you've been on the side of it as a performer, as an artist, and then you've always known the marketing and the promotion side, because you did all of that for Fairy Bones. And
Yeah.
so it just it just makes sense for you to it's just like a natural progression for you to go this way if you and it just felt right. I mean, you wouldn't have done it if it didn't feel right and if you didn't want to do it, and it just worked. So
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. And that just
Thank
makes
you.
it just makes the work better and the product better when
Oh yeah,
you're
like
into it.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it if I didn't like it. Like the reason that Fairy Bones, and I've said this to Sydney and Taylor and Snailmate, who are so nice and will never agree with me, of course, and I know you're not going to right now either. But like Fairy Bones wasn't even that good. We were just really good at being on the cover of press and like I was just good at marketing. And like I had to be. I had to become there. You have to be. There's nobody else to help you. At some point I went, okay, I'll just do it myself then. And like that was the best decision I've ever made. Like
Well,
just
I
learn
tell you,
it.
you're wrong about Fairy Bones being not that good, but at the same time, I understand what you're saying, because think about bands that truly are not very good. And I can't even, nothing's coming to my mind right now, but there are some very popular artists out there right now. And you're just like, why are they getting all this press? And it's because
Right? Like
marketing.
the Beatles. Like, why do we even the Harmies? I'm just kidding. Oh, sorry.
It's all good marketing. It's just I mean, it is for those type of bands.
And I'm sure do so much, and we know because we are good at marketing.
Yes, we are. Yeah. But the thing is that I mean, everyone who's watching and listening right now is already thinking of a band that they don't think is that good, but they see them all the time, and that's promotions and marketing. That's all it is.
100%. Yeah, it's like less about being negative about what myself. Like if I hate myself the most, anyone's going to take me out, it's me. Relax, okay? I'm just kidding. It's how I deal. Okay, let's go. So I think that you just honestly you just gotta. I kind of want to talk about Sydney's music video now. Can we do that?
We will. Yes. Okay. Let's just transition.
Well, because I don't know how to. Is it working?
Yes, I see it. So
is it backwards?
No, I see it the right way. I see it the correct way. So a fun thing about this video, besides, of course, the song and the video itself, is that it was selected for the Indie Film Fest this year.
Yes, that's to do with Maddie, right?
Maddie Steinkamp, yes.
Okay, I didn't want to screw it up, but yeah, thank you, Maddie Steinkamp, and thank you for hitting us up about it.
Oh, no, I'm always keeping my eyes open because, I mean, the music video is such an important element to a band, I think. And I think even more so with the pandemic in 2020, I think it's become even more important than before, because it not just helps us, the fans, but it helps the artists too as well, because I think it's an additional creativity outlet. So
for sure. And you're learning a lot of different things. You're learning it, you're number one, the first music video that Sydney released was during like the prime pandemic. So she used a green screen, and it's her and her boyfriend who live together already, green screen, and they're news reporters.
Yeah.
So it's like, you have everything at your disposal. If you have an iPhone, if you have an iPhone, any smartphone, there's there's literally zero excuse not to be making music videos. They don't have to be top quality.
No.
They just have to be you, and you have to try, and you can get better. It's like at the end of the day, the best advice is don't stop trying.
It's true. It's true. And just put it out there, because that's what everybody wants right now, is you to just be authentic.
And don't just sit there. Don't just go like you're not Beyonce. That's okay.
Yes.
But then tell people about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Or ask somebody to help you tell people about it.
We're trying to help you.
Yes.
We're just here to help you. So this is what my maybe Twitch show is going to be like. Do you love it?
It's fantastic. I'm already your first guest, it seems.
Can you be though?
I want to be at some point. I would love to.
I think you do it Wednesdays at 7.
I can do that.
7 p.m. Okay,
absolutely. So there we go. And I think it's wonderful. So why is everybody moving to Twitch? What is it about Twitch?
So the thing about Twitch is you can make money live streaming pretty easily.
Fair.
And not only can you make money live streaming, you can engage your community and say like your community's already there. You're kind of an established artist, right? You just have the thing that I've found most difficult is getting people on Twitch. But we are like right now, I've heard from multiple booking agents at like APA and Paradigm that like this is the move. Like this is like if you're doing Twitch right now, if you're a musician specifically, I mean, like obviously Twitch has been around forever and it does an amazing thing for gamers and like artists, but like musicians have not really been on it. And so this is my favorite part.
I know, it's so
I love
great.
when it falls. Oh, it's gonna play again now. And then so it's just the fact that it is a complicated platform. I found it incredibly complicated to figure out. And like I am somebody who uses Photoshop and somebody who uses video editing software, and I still found the learning curve high. So there is that. But if you are looking into live streaming on Twitch, I suggest streamlabs.com. It is $20 a month, but you can multi-stream to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And it really helps you out. It's very like user-friendly.
Nice.
The thing with it mostly though is you can accept tips, and when you accept the tip, it's interactive on the screen. You can talk on you talk to your friends and fans and followers in the chat, which can be on the screen, like what Sydney is. That's how I have it for Sydney.
Right.
And it's just, and so she does it every Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Is hashtag A Case of the Mondays, which is a Office Space joke. It is. Do we get that? Okay.
I get it.
I'm like, does nobody understand this? Get my stapler.
We get it.
And then so it's just connecting consistently to your fan base. The main thing with Twitch is consistency.
Yes.
Like that's the main thing. You have to create your schedule. You can go Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, say whatever. You have to be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You will build your fan base and you'll learn. But I have I have been told, and I think as well. And I think it's fun. I love, and we're there every Monday on Sydney's stream. And honestly, like during the pandemic and stuff, like when I was not on the stream 1 week, so I was like feeling depressed. And I was like, she's got it. We've been doing it for months. She's got it. I know. I asked Chuck if he could just like moderate the chat for me. It was fine. The next week I hop on, everyone in the chat's like, like it was. I like cried.
Aww.
Like I'm not like it's a community that you get to see. Yeah, and so I have Snailmate doing a similar thing. Oh, look at my transition.
I was gonna say Snailmate, yes. So, when did you? How did Snailmate join your management?
So I have literally always, and they can confirm this, been trying to manage Snailmate in some capacity. Like even when I was in Fairygon, but I just like didn't have the time really, like the time to put into them because I knew I loved them. And I knew that I saw maybe something that was like really wacky, really out there, and like not, they're just, and people would like it if they like, package it correctly. I was like, I just really believe in that. And the work ethic of Bentley, the drummer, and Kalen, the rap, he does the synths and he raps and writes the lyrics, is insane. Like I have too much content from them. I'm like, can you go do this? And they're like, boom, here it is. Like it's as a manager, it's so nice to work with somebody who is like consistent with a content schedule. So they are nerdcore, sort of like they've been on Megaran stream. If you like Megaran, you would probably really like Snailmate. They're like nerdcore, alternative rap is kind of what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And then somewhat like alt metal-y, which is like kind of, they're screaming. Bentley wears a freaking lavalier mic like Britney Spears. Very important. Can never get rid of it. So they just released Donuts in the Rain, which I love. And they
I had them on about it.
I know. But they just released a live video.
As a good manager, you should know these things.
Did you see the live video yet? This one that's playing right now?
No, I haven't seen the live one yet. I just saw the one that was like I was eating lunch and watching it, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be eating lunch while watching.
So that animated music video is animated by Kalen, who is the rapper, and that's coming out March 26th. We're working with one of my favorite PR agents is Dean from Little Star PR. He's like the Chelsey of Ohio. Seriously, he's like, oh, you're like the dean of Arizona. And I'm like, no, you're the Chelsey of Ohio.
Oh my God, you guys need to change your taglines.
I love it. I know. I thought that. I was like, new bio. So we're working with Little Star PR so we're securing a premiere right now. It should be March 26th for that video you saw. that
Oh,
nobody
good.
else has seen, Dani. So,
Oh, I feel so special. Well, see, we're just
but
teasing it even more.
so this is the live. So we had them do a live version, and it's wonderful. It's seriously it's live. It's live recorded and really cool visuals and stuff like that. So they have a Twitch. They are doing Twitch shows Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, at 7 p.m. MST. And the Tuesdays, okay, Shell's Kitchen. That's funny, right? Shell's Kitchen. And then the other one come up. So that's vegetarian cooking. Bentley was actually a vegetarian chef. So, and they really like hot sauce.
Yep.
Hot sauce.
Please listen to their single "Hot Sauce for Blood" as well.
Sauce for Blood is awesome, right? They have a music video coming out for that later too.
Nice.
And a really fun cover that
Ooh,
I know.
Very excited. Yeah, they're amazing, and I have always loved them. And yeah, I can't say enough.
They've got like fun things coming up. Their Twitch shows are super fun. On Thursdays we have it. It's called RPG MUA, so it's like role play and makeup.
Nice.
So Bentley does makeup, and then Kaylin plays an indie game. So that's what they're doing right now, and everything at snailmate.com and then sydneysprout.com for that one.
I gotta say with Snailmate, because when I spoke to them a few weeks ago, actually it was just a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't that long ago. Right. But I underscored the fact that they happen to be a strictly touring band. It's like to have them in the Valley was actually rare.
I know. I said, like, build up the people here. Like, that's your opportunity.
And they totally did the pivot, and they have really, done well to figure it out. And Kaylin just, experimenting with the music video that is going to be.
Yeah, the animation, it's very good. I'm very impressed. I cannot do that. Like,
no.
Nope.
No. I mean, I can't even edit these kinds of videos. Are you kidding me? I'm just like, actually, Bentley reached out later. It was like, if you ever need any editing, just let me know. I will help you. I was like, hired.
No, I like you in the old TV set. Wonder.
I know. This is as creative as I get. It has to be already created for me so I can click a button.
When this comes out, will the next WandaVision be out?
No, it'll be the day before the next.
Okay, wait. So can we discuss episode 8 really quick?
I don't care. Let's do it.
You don't care? Okay, never mind.
No, I mean, I don't care that we're going off script. Let's do it.
Oh,
it's amazing. Oh, you're just drink on camera.
No, your whole thing went like that.
I think it was you.
Oh, really?
I'm just blaming it on you.
I am really scared that Evan Peters is not coming.
Yeah, it was really nice to see him. I love him.
I love him. Okay, because that's my favorite character, and they totally ruined him.
Yeah.
Who do you think the guest is going to be?
I was kind of leaning towards Captain Marvel, but now I'm thinking I don't know, just because of what's her name? Oh my God, I'm totally blanking. Captain Marvel's friend's daughter.
Oh.
What is her name? Rambo.
Rambo?
Yeah, isn't it Rambo?
You mean the one that just got the powers? Isn't it?
Yeah.
What are they calling her? It's not like, it's like where you like go through. What do they call her?
We're so bad at this.
Well, she's new. She's new. She just got her powers. I love it. They were like, that makes you the Scarlet Witch. They said that in the entire MCU. Never called her Scarlet Witch before. That was cool. And I love Agatha, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I saw it coming a mile away, but like, okay, so do you think that the bunny is Satan?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Do you not know this?
I don't know. See, and I also never read, I don't know if you were into the comics, but I never read any of the comics. Oh, so I'm like learning all this as I go.
Oh, okay. I think that Rabbit, okay, $5 right now. Rabbit is Satan.
Okay, we shall
her
see.
Husband, and she's married to Satan.
Well, there we go. We see, and I was even like, wait, what is this White Vision? Because that's how much I don't read the comics. I had no idea.
I was like, he's like no soul Vision.
Wow.
That's not Vision.
I can't wait. This last episode.
Now there's 2 Visions.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Anyway.
One more episode. And then I'm going to watch the whole thing again straight through.
Wait, no. Yeah, so we just did 8, right? Not 9?
The last one is Friday.
No, there's 2. I'll knock over everything right now. I think there's 10.
No, I think there's 9. I think the next one is the last one, and it's going to be longer.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
I could be wrong. I don't know.
Thanks for the depression.
See, what we need are producers to like check our info for us.
I have one right here. I have one right here. He's doing it.
Fact check, please.
Where is he? Where's yours? He's fact checking right now. Okay, so while he's fact checking,
you should tell us. We need to get back on track. Yes, you need to tell us about your other artist, Taylor Saxon.
Taylor Saxon. She just moved to LA. Congratulations.
Yay.
And she has a nice little place there. She was on like 1 second briefly. This is an unseen music video. Like, I really like it. And it's for her new song Overachiever, which is a really cool, kind of like folk pop.
Yeah.
I'd say. And her voice is like annoying.
Because it's so beautiful.
Like if you're what?
Because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, like if you're, because I'm a singer, this is what Sydney says too. Like Sydney and I both go, okay, so should I quit then? Or because like that's not like I'm not a singer. That's a singer. Like that's insane. It's ridiculous. The things she has 2 really great covers on her YouTube right now. She covers Toxicity by System of a Down. It's incredible. And then she also covers a song with a bunch of swear words in it. Bloody Mother. Blah, blah,
you
blah,
can say it. You can say it on the Zoom.
Oh, really? Yes. It's called Bloody Motherfucking Asshole by Martha Wainwright.
Nice.
And it's great as well. And she's got a acoustic version and full band version on her YouTube of Inertia, which is her other original song, and it's also wonderful. So this is unseen. This is the new music video that's going to come out for Overachiever, and like you saw enough of it now.
And when is that premiering?
We are actually really blessed to be working with Jane, who used to be part of the Gordon Group and is part of like the Alice Cooper camp.
Okay.
So right now it's in the process of being like passed around, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so we'll
I get
see.
It.
Hopefully premiere what month is it? March. Hopefully end of March we're looking for.
Oh, good. Well, that's not long. We're at the beginning of March right now.
Totally. And so she's kind of settling in there, and she's still, we're still seeing if she'll be on American Idol every Sunday right now, and they do not tell you anything.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, I remember when Callie Young was on The Voice, and it was all just like week by week, and they didn't even know because they didn't want anything spoiled. So they wouldn't even tell the artists.
But it's like, you need to promote if you're like doing something really cool. So we're a little frustrated with that, but she was like on like a little clip there, which is great. Obviously got the experience. Hopefully she will be on. So keep watching every Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if she's not on, they're wrong.
I agree. And I was thinking because when I first met her, it was when she was still with Vintage Wednesday. And even then it was just like, wow, this is not
still 22. She's 22.
Right. And so Vintage Wednesday, she was not 22. She was like 17, 18. And that voice.
I know.
Amazing.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Annoying. See, I know. Annoying.
See, I'm not a singer, so I can separate myself from it and be like,
I love her to death. She knows that. But it's just like, I wish I listen and I'm like, yeah, anywhere you want me to go. Just absolutely amazing.
How did your relationship and her joining Poor Life come about? How did that happen?
I like her attitude. I like her attitude a lot. And I like her attitude a lot. Second?
Yeah, you're fine.
What's the testing? Oh, I'm trying to do Ren. 1, 2, 3. Anything but that. No. I'm alone. If you know what I'm talking about, DM me. First Gay Jesus. It's right. It's right.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. I'm like, please, Dani.
Yes, I do know Ren. But we're talking about Taylor.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Ren. I'm just Taylor, yeah. So she came into the mix. I've always honestly had my eye on her. I love her voice, of course. And then I hadn't really heard her do anything original though. So I was really interested in that when her last Vintage Wednesday was no longer a thing. And Sydney and I sort of started getting in the groove of things. I was like, I kind of want one other artist to sort of like work with and develop more. You know what I mean? It's like Sydney's 28 now, 29 now. just had her birthday. So she was sort of she had her own vibe and everything like that. And I wanted to help somebody who knows who they are, but help develop that and make it, make it even better, make it perfect, make it out there. And I, looked around and I was like, Taylor. So I asked her, like, do you have anything going on? Blah, blah, blah. And she sent me Inertia. And I was like, yep, that's perfect. Let's do that. So we've been working together ever since October, maybe October.
Yeah.
And then Snail Mate's my newer babies.
Nice.
I love
it. It's amazing. I'm so happy for you and how this is like taking off. And
I'm really happy too.
Yeah.
And I hope that it like helps just in general,
I think so. And I think you've done some great things for these artists, because the hardest thing is management when you're especially when you're an indie artist. You're doing it all yourself. It's all DIY, and and something has to give. You can't sit there and create your art and then market your art and record your art and do the music video. You
need to build a team.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I think sometimes people are like, no, I am not. I'm one of those people. I think maybe you might be one of those people too. Sometimes, or you're like, I want it done right, so I'm going to do it myself.
Well, yes.
And and it's so tough to give up the reins, especially when you're an artist.
But you're at least in a position where you can help them with the tedious tasks that they don't have to worry about, so they can keep creating their art and do their other things.
And like, we're a team, like it's me, Sydney and I are a team, and Taylor and I are a team, and Snowmate and I are a team. And each one of them is not like a templated sort of approach. It's like when I'm working with them, I wouldn't do what I do with Taylor. I wouldn't give a suggestion or whatever to Taylor that I would give to Snowmate or whatever. So it's like really nice to have sort of like, it's not like I have a metal band and then like a folk artist or anything like that. It's like there is some crossover there, and they all support each other, which I was insistent upon. I was like, we're all a team as well.
Yeah, a family.
That's just what I wanted. Well, but so I think that, like, at the end of the day, I think Sam will be really proud of what this is now.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's just like that's like my mission statement. It's like, would Sam be proud of you? Yes. Okay, cool. He just would be so he would be freaking out.
He would be, definitely. I mean, I knew Sam too, and oh my gosh, yes. I mean, he would love this. What is the future for Poor Life Choice? I mean, do you want to bring on more artists, or are you just going to stick to 3, or what's your plan? What is your thoughts on your plan?
People keep asking me this question.
It's an important question.
No, I know. So right now the answer is I might take on a 4th artist, but it really depends on if I can be helped, if it can be mutually beneficial.
Sure.
Honestly. It's like I have enough on my plate, like, daily at this point, that I wouldn't want to take away from my 3 other artists that I've committed to. Like, I work for them, and I'm there for them. It's like, sometimes it involves therapy. It's, you're like, everything's gonna be okay. It's just you're their mom or dad. It's like, that's how. So it needs to be really symbiotic if there's going to be a fourth person. But I'm very open to the idea.
Nice.
Especially since Taylor's just moved to LA, so she's going to be like, doing her journey, which I'm super excited about.
It is.
But at home base, Arizona is really what I'm about. But so Taylor's still with me, and my producer's trying to tell me something. What's up? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can't. That was good, right? So where the freak was I? You can find out more about everybody though at on my Instagram. And here's a weird one. When my best friend passed away, he had the accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get that? The accounts and the passwords to Poor Life Choice Management MGMT, which is on Twitter and Instagram. And so I can't get in there, and it's really awkward, obviously.
Yeah.
So So I
fell into that trap.
I know, and if you can, and honestly, the thing that I've looked up is like, if we unfortunately, there's nothing personal on there. It's just, what I mean. Sam's account is personal account. If we can go report that as spam, like, that's apparently what we need. As many people as possible, go to Poor Life Choice MGMT and we need to get that gone because it's like impersonating me technically, and it is happening so much. So that's Instagram and Twitter right now.
Yeah,
so mine is or at a poor life choice. That's the one I'm using right now.
There's the A in front of it. Yes.
Yeah. Like this is a poor life choice, man. And then my email address is Chelsey at poorlifechoice.com. And you can find out about Snailmate at snailmate.com, sydneysprog.com, and taylorsaxon.com. And I also, I do help artists though. I don't take on clients like full time like I do these three all of the time, just because it's not beneficial.
So you'll do some consulting and.
I'll do consulting. I'll also help you. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm happy to chat with you. But yeah, if you're looking for some help, if you're looking for an EPK, I do graphic design. I've done all of their websites here. Like I'm here to help you. I'm here to help Phoenix. So do hit me up.
You're so amazingly talented in every way, my friend. I love you so much. It's true.
Now I'm feeling awkward.
Don't feel awkward. You are so amazingly talented. So what are your thoughts? Do you miss, you probably don't miss performing, but do you miss singing?
So I'm auditioning for a musical.
Say that again.
I'm auditioning for a musical.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really nervous. So if anyone has suggestions on an audition song, they want do you know what Tick Tick Boom is?
No.
Okay, so Rent, going back to Rent. Okay, back around. I brought it back around. I'm so excited right now. The guy who wrote Rent, his name is Jonathan Larson. He died really early, like 33. I believe he even died before Rent premiered on Broadway, which is, sad. It was like really shocking and unexpected. So he wrote this other musical, and it's more about it's rock. It's a rock musical, like kind of like Rent. And he wrote it about his life. And it's about turning 30, and it's called Tick Tick Boom. And actually, Lin-Manuel Miranda is making a movie of it that's going to be released on Netflix this year, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Which is cool. So a lot of people know about it, but I'm going to audition for the one female part in it, which is like a dream role of mine. So I don't want to know if I get it. I'll promote the crap out of that. So I don't miss performing live shows. That's for sure. I have too much anxiety. I just can't. I like seeing it. I miss moshing.
Yeah. Being in the audience, definitely miss that. It's a lot.
I miss everybody. I miss everybody, and like
we'll get back to it. We just have to, hang on a little bit longer.
Wear masks.
Don't do too many live things now. Wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, about Twitch.
Yes.
I can help you.
I agree. Well, Chelsey, I'm so glad that you took some time to chat with me, and it's always great.
I'm so glad. I love you.
I miss you. You have no idea. Who was I telling? I think I was talking to CJ from Paper Foxes, and I was like, it's going to be so awkward when I'm out there live again, because the hugs, I'm just going to be hugging and crying.
I know, right? I know. I felt right too. I'm going to be like, just stay over for me. Oh, yes.
There you go. It's
I'm a mouse on a beach. You should listen to me. Maybe I'll see you in the world. So Sydney's. So what they're currently up to. Sydney Sprague just released her first debut album with Rude Records. Maybe I Will See You at the End of the World is available on all streaming platforms.
I'm waiting for my vinyl.
Ooh, yes, there are 3 vinyl variants available. Let me change this up.
Sydney wanted me to relay to you that the vinyls just got in.
Yes. Holy crap! Oh my god, the vinyls just got in. You just saw me get that. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. So we have some vinyls you can buy from us now. So there's 3 different colorways. There's like the smoky one, there's a splatter black and white one, and there's a red one, and there's only 100 copies of each.
Yep, I got a red.
You got a red. I think I want all of them.
That would be nice. I saw there were bundles too. I almost splurged on a bundle. I was like,
the bundles they're not too bad. The issue but the shipping from Italy, I know, has been like a factor for a lot of people who wanted merch. So I just want to let you know that sydneysprog.com right now we have one shirt and the vinyls in hand in Arizona. Nice. So we can do the shipping now on the Quitter shirt and the 3 vinyls. So like hit us up, whatever, hit me up. Poor Life Choice, First Gay Jesus, Sydney Sprague, we'll get them to you.
And the album is amazing too, by the way. So
the reviews are coming in and they're incredible. And then Taylor Saxon just moved to LA. She'll be on American Idol every Sunday. We're going to see if she's going to be on American Idol every Sunday. She did get to Hollywood, so that's cool.
Living the dream.
Oh my God, will we get suspended? I'm going to get sued, maybe.
No, you won't.
Yeah, or American Idol FBI just come in the door. And then Snailmate has an amazing animated music video coming out March 26th. Please find out more about them. We can do poorlifechoice.com or at Poor Life Choice on Instagram. I will be starting a Twitch show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. sometime.
Yes. So if you're an artist listening or any kind of creative, it doesn't even have to be music. So any kind of artist, I would definitely tune into that because, you know, Chelsey's experience in the music industry is perfect for this. And she has a lot of knowledge and she should share it with you, and she's going to. So you should definitely listen to her because she knows her shit.
KWSS, the 93.9 alternative. That's why I don't use alternative. Hey, Dani, can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah. like the Kool-Aid man?
Whatever you think. Hey, Dani, can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
That's the best you'll get from me, is slightly sarcastic.
You can try me.
Give me an oh yeah. That's so funny because the mic like distorted it all.
Is it crazy? I love it. You just gotta ask your shy friends to do that in public. You gotta do an oh yeah.
Give me an oh yeah. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll just start doing that.
Chelsey,
thank you for being here, my dear. I love you.
Wait.
No, I'm saying goodbye.
No, can we do rocket power goodbye?
What's a rocket power goodbye? Wait.
Woogity woogity, go like this. Woogity woogity woogity. Okay, goodbye. I love you.
Love you too.